What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you wanted to give that site a try, if you go ahead and sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, that'll get you 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of WinDaily Gold, get you access to all of our daily articles, also get you access to our Discord where we're constantly talking about different plays for both PrizePicks and DFS. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. So if we do a recap of yesterday, we overall, strong day. We went 3-1 with our core four. Lindor homered. Salvador Perez just continues to smash, and Jordan Alvarez ended up with a double last night. The only one that missed was Corbin Burns. He really struggled throughout the game with his command, and the Pirates were surprisingly able to get to him last night. That said, today's a new day. We have games across all different times. I tried to pluck out the ones that I thought were the easiest to hit, so we'll go ahead and jump through them. So the first one that we're going to go with today is going to be Jose Miranda and his 1.5 total bases. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. Miranda's been really good, and he gets a great matchup today against Tyler Alexander. At some point, Alexander is going to regress. I really think it happens today. Over the last month, his xFIP is a full 3 runs higher than his ERA. He's been getting extremely lucky with an extremely low BABIP. For those not sure, that's batted balls in play. At some point, those hard hit balls and all those balls are going to eventually drop, miss fielders' gloves. That's going to happen today against a really solid Twins lineup. If we look at Miranda, he's been really good over the last month against lefties. He has a 476 ISO and a 469 WOBA versus them over his last 22 plate appearances. Just love this spot for him today. I really expect him to do some damage against Alexander today. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number for Jose Miranda. The next two that we're going to go with is we're actually going to go with teammates. We're going to go with Francisco Lindor and Brandon Nimmo, both of their 1.5 total bases. Mets somewhat disappointed last night. They had a really soft matchup. They get an equally soft matchup today where I don't think they're going to disappoint like they did last night. Lindor did end up homering last night. It was really the only offense for them. But the Mets get a really soft matchup today against Anibal Sanchez, who's just way over the hill. With Lindor, he's coming into this one super hot. He's got a 9-game hitting streak. He has multiple bases in 5 straight games. So he should do well today. If we look at Sanchez, he's really struggled against lefties. Lefties have a 500 slugging percentage against him this year, and just it's a pretty small sample size. He's only started 3 games. But it's the most recent data that we have because he was out for a couple seasons. In just 15 innings of work this year, Sanchez has given up 13 runs. He just hasn't been good. This is probably his swan song. Wouldn't be surprised if he retires after this year. But with Lindor, we're going to go with the over on his 1.5 total bases. Now if we go over to Nimmo, Nimmo gets the same soft matchup against Sanchez. Before his 0-for-3 last night, Nimmo had hit safely in 7 of his last 8 games. Over the last month, he's been really good against righties. He's got a 234 ISO and a 356 WOBA versus them. So he's been really good. He's been setting the tone for the Mets at the top of this lineup. I expect him to have a really solid day today and put up a couple hits. So we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Brandon Nimmo. The last one that we're going to go with is going to be a hitter fantasy score, and it's going to be MJ Melendez. There it is, 5.5. Pretty low number for him today and a really good matchup. The Royals I'm going to be loading up on lefties for Royals and DFS today, and also on PrizePicks. They get a soft matchup against Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn is having statistically the worst year of his career. All of his metrics are significantly higher than they have ever been throughout his career. His home runs per 9 is a full homer per 9 over his career average. It's currently at a 1.89. I believe his career average is 0.89. He's really been susceptible to lefties this season. They have a 560 slugging percentage versus him and a 395 WOBA, just really high numbers. If you look at Melendez, he's been really solid against righties over the last month. He's got a 305 ISO and a 401 WOBA. Just a great matchup for him today. I'm going to be loading up on him in DFS today. Our model has him at 8, so we're going to go with the over on this 5.5 hitter fantasy score for MJ Melendez. So if we do a recap, we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Jose Miranda, over on the 1.5 for Lindor, over for the 1.5 for Brandon Nimmo, and over on the 5.5 hitter fantasy score for MJ Melendez. So that's our core for today. If you end up using them, like, subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, make sure to drop some notes in the comments. Always happy to answer any questions that you may have. That said, let's go 4-0 today. Good luck, everyone.